What is the charter of an AI center of excellence? Most enterprises do not have an AI ambition problem. They have an AI operating model problem. An AI center of excellence, as you heard from Akhil, is how you close that gap of operating model and ambition problem. In the age of large language models, co-pilots, and agents, the question is no longer whether AI matters. The question is whether your organization can really turn experimentation into something safe, scalable, and commercially useful. And this is what the charter conversation is really about. What is AI charter? It is not about creating another committee or building like doing decisions by committee, but rather building the operating model that turns AI excitement into an enterprise capability. The charter of an AI CoE is quite simple, turning the scattered experimentation, which is probably happening in your organizations, into a safe, repeatable, and cost disciplined business value. If it does not operationalize your evaluations, your security, your agent controls, and your cost governance, it is not really a true enterprise AI center of excellence, even you might want to call it. It's experimentation with a steering committee. That's what more reality of the most AI COEs look like. But the COE has to do these three things really well. Number one, it needs to provide a strategic oversight by centralizing what must be common: policy, platform, standards, evals, guardrails, and cost controls. The second thing it needs to do that it needs to federate what must move really fast. For instance, business use cases, your domain workflows, your product ownership. These things need to move fast, and that's what CoE needs to do really well. And the third most important thing is that it needs to govern the real risks. For instance, prompt injection, your access of agency, your privacy, your compliance, your model drift. All of those things needs to really move fast, and that moves AI from activity to real capability. No one really gets excited about enterprise plumbing until the building really floods. MLOps or machine learning operations and LLMOps or large language model operations are that plumbing. For traditional machine learning, the fundamentals still matter. Your data quality, your reproducibility, your release management, your monitoring, your reliable deployment, these are all really critical things. For generative AI, the operating surface gets much larger. Now you have a lot to worry about. Now you need prompt lifecycle management, you need context engineering, you need retrieval behavior, you need to think about compaction of the context in the window design, the model routing, the failure modes analysis across probabilistic workflows, because we know generative AI and agentic AI and drives on these probabilistic workflows. So that is the key difference between a demo and a durable capability within an enterprise. And that's where AI Center of Excellence comes into being. The Center of Excellence job is to standardize these foundations so every team is not reinventing the same controls, reinventing the same wheel over and over again. Right? It's not making the same mistakes. So that is standardization is one of the key jobs the COE entails. Now, governance only works when it's proportional to business impact. A low-risk internal co-pilot should not be forced through the same approval path as an agentic system that can trigger actions inside a regulated workflow. Low risk tools need basic logging and standard guardrails. Now you have customer facing assistants, you have decision support tools, and more high risk tools which require formal evaluation, human oversight, and rich observability. High risk systems need the strictest controls: least privilege access, rollback paths, human approval checkpoints, auditable action logs. Like, this is what good governance looks like, not just blanket friction, like stop everything from moving. You want precise friction where you have enough discipline to reduce the risk without driving the business into people starting doing shadow AI. AI FinOps belongs at the center of the charter because AI economics move quite differently. Cost can write fast with token volume, context growth, GPU demand, and multi-step agent chains. So yes, cost per token and cost per inference really matter, but those are just operational signals. What you're looking for, the metric which leaders are looking for, is cost per reliable business outcome. What does it cost to produce an answer, a recommendation, or an automated action that is accurate enough, safe enough, and valuable enough to trust? That is the KPI which leadership should really care about. A mature AI Center of Excellence instruments that early. It creates usage attribution, it makes sure that there's a showback, and it connects these engineering decisions to financial outcomes. The cost optimization in a FinOps becomes intelligent and it's no longer reactive, where you are reacting to every time cost spikes or goes down, but rather you have reliable, measurable business outcomes. And this is why the charter is broader than many organizations expect. A serious center of excellence touches policy creation. It has platform standards, use case prioritization, data infrastructure architecture, KPI frameworks, change management, governance platforms. You have secure integrations to ensure there's security in their cybersecurity places. You want to ensure there's compliance, human approval checkpoints for humans in the loop. You have observability, you have funding, you have chargeback administrations, you have vendor governance, you have executive reporting. All the things you see on the slide here are part of your AI CoE charter. And I know it's a mouthful, but these are all really key and important points. So the CoE does not have to own every task, but it does have to define a system that makes those tasks work together. And that is why mature AI capability is going to look like a bunch of things combined together, working in a cohesive manner. And once the charter is clear, the next question is execution. How do you actually stand this up? So this is what the Charter of AI Center of Excellence looks like. To read more about it, please go to the QR code and you can download the entire playbook, which covers this and further other topics. Thank you.